these are the tool of the trade. I use Red Heart, Super Saver, and this is Hot Red, this is Gold, and this is Paddy Green. This is as close to the Rasta colors as you will get. Apart from that, I use a H8 5mm crochet hook. Hope you can see that. And then I just get a smaller hook to weave in all the ends. I use a scissors, and these are what we're looking at. So I have made this a long time ago. See, this gold doesn't really match that much, or the green, just the red is kind of similar. And I'm gonna replace it and make something that look like this. I went with a little fancier stitch. It's called the linen stitch. I see people calling it the seed stitch, but this is not the seed stitch. This is called the linen stitch. So if you're ever looking it up, it's called the linen stitch. And I'm gonna make this hand Rasta. You could call it a bracelet, or you could call it a band, like a hand bracelet band, Rasta bracelet band. That's what I'm making today. So keep watching and learning. Thank you. Let's start by chaining 30. So we start with a slip knot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. If your arm, like to get it on your hand like this, is a little bigger than that, you can do more, but I'm about at 30, and since I'm making it for myself, I'm just gonna go with that. You join with a slip stitch in the first chain, and you chain 2. I'm doing what's called a linen stitch, or people call it a seed stitch too, but I think it's more of a linen stitch. So I chain 2, and I skip the first chain, and in the second chain I do a single crochet. Chain 1, skip the next chain, single crochet in the next chain. Chain 1, skip the next chain, and single crochet in the next chain. And I kind of hide the tail while I'm doing that, just so I don't have to do too many fixing on the end, I guess. So you do that until you get to the end. When you get to the end, you chain 1, and you do a slip stitch in the first chain, and that's what your first round would look like. Okay, so let's work the second round. You chain 1, 2 again, and you do a single crochet in the next space, the next chain 1 space that you made on the previous round. You chain 1, single crochet in the next space, chain 1, single crochet in the next space, and you do that again until you get to the end. So one thing I want to point out is when you chain 1 and you try to go into the next space, make sure you're going into the space of the 1 chain and not too low down or not too high up, like into this. You're going into the actual space. Right? Go into the space. Chain 1 and you go into the space. Chain 1, go into the space. And you chain 1 on the end again, and you do a slip stitch in the first chain. So we're only doing 2 rounds of each. You could do more than 2 rounds if you want. I want mine to kind of look like a little like this. It still will be wider because this yarn is thicker than this yarn, but I kind of want it to look like this. So you're left with 1 loop on the hook, and to add the next color, you just pick up the color and pull through the 1 loop on hook. You tighten it, and again you chain 2, and you skip that 1 single crochet and you go into the first loop, chain 1 into the next loop, chain 1 into the next loop. You could use this pattern to make a hat You could use it to make like a jar cover or even a water bottle bag. It's such a cool stitch, linen or seed stitch. And you continue to chain 1 and single crochet between the 2 single crochet in the chain space. You continue doing that until you get to the end. Again, you add the green. So for the gold, we repeated the same thing like what we did with the red, and then you chain 2 after adding the green, and it's in the first space that you put, oops, wrong place, right here. It's in the first place. You do 1 single crochet, you do chain 1, in the next space 1 single crochet, chain 1, in the next space 1 single crochet, and you continue that right around. To finish off, I do 1 chain, and in each space around, without adding another extra chain in between, I just do 1 single crochet in each space around. You give it a nice neat finish and let it kind of be even with the red. Right, the green and the red would be about the same evenness of width. So you continue all the way around, and then you work in the top of the first single crochet. You work a slip stitch and you cut that. And that's how it looks. There we go. A nice little Rasta band or bracelet. And then I just kind of cut these off, and I'll show you how I finish up everything right now. I get a smaller hook, and I have my little scissors handy, and I just work all these back into the project, like back into what I just crocheted. Just hide them underneath any which way you can. It's very simple, right? Hide them underneath everything, and once you've done that, you clip off this and you clip off this. So you clip them off, and you do the same for the gold and the green. Like the green one, you can just, oops, pull it down here. Look at that. Pull it down in here. Pull everything down. This is how I end off my project. Sometimes I crochet over the stitches, that way I don't have a lot of weaving to do. But in this case I didn't, because we had a whole like a 1 chain space, and so it's hard to crochet over the beginning and not seeing it on the other color. But basically that's all I do. You can even if you want, do like a little knot. See, like a little knot like this, right? and tighten it if you want. I don't normally knot it, you don't really need to, but if you think it's more secure to knot it, you can do that. And let's go this way with this one, right? Wearing my new Rasta band or Rasta bracelet. It's a very simple, easy pattern. You can make one for your, I had to do that. You can make one for your all your family members, your kids and their friends. It's a nice little gift to put in their little packages to take maybe for Valentine's Day or for whenever. It's Rasta. You can actually do it in any color you like. I love Rasta, so I did it in Rasta. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.